In 1912, most miners working in the Cripple Creek Gold Mining District of Colorado were no longer prospectors. They worked for one of the large mining companies who by that time controlled the mines in the district. But some more independent-minded men leased less productive mines that were not being worked by the large companies. These men paid the companies a percentage of the net returns on the smelted ore they took from the mines. Chris Mark, 54 years old, and Fred Hassel, men experienced in working in the district, had leased a property known as Yellowbird, and on July 11, 1912, they were at the mine shaft to collect ore samples for assessment. Yellowbird was just past the southern edge of Cripple Creek. It had not been worked for a few years, and there wasn't even a windlass above the shaft to raise and lower men, equipment, and ore in and out of the shaft. The mine was known to have contained bad air in the past, the miners' name for a variety of poisonous gases, but effects of those gases were not well understood by all, and many miners thought that their strength and fitness would protect them from the effects. So, ignoring the warnings, Mark started down the ladder into the mine shaft, and Hassel waited above for his turn to descend. Suddenly Mark fell, and Hassel thought that a ladder rung had broken and caused Mark to fall the 120 or more feet to the bottom. Hassel ran to town and collected rope, a borrowed freight wagon, and a half-dozen men to help with the rescue attempt, though they must have known that the most they could do was retrieve Mark's body. 45-year-old Andrew Vogesser, a well-known miner who had worked the district for more than a decade, met Hassel in downtown Cripple Creek and jumped in the wagon to help with the attempt to retrieve his friend Chris Mark. Vogesser was working nights at the nearby Mary McKinney mine. Vogesser insisted that he be lowered down the shaft, and not waiting for any testing of the air in the mine, tied a short piece of board to a rope for a seat, and against the arguments of the other men, insisted they lower him to retrieve the body of his friend. But like Mark a short time before, Vogesser was soon overcome by carbon dioxide gas and slid off his seat, falling into the dark shaft. The experienced miners at Yellowbird would allow no one else to enter the shaft. They sent to Portland Mine for the rescue team equipped with rebreather helmets that would allow them to safely enter the gas-filled mine shaft.